Okay, Ramblers, let's get rambling.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
It's some dumb guy. And last night I got some dumb surprise. Got a box of stuff. And I completely forgot I had anything on order. But today, we're going to be cracking open this. Not only do I not remember that I ordered it, I clearly don't know what's in it. Today's Box O Wonders and Surprise is brought to you by our good friends at DeepDiscount.com. Shall we open and see? Let's. Flap, 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 flap. I remember this being such a bad, dumb, potentially guilty pleasure film. I saw this in the theater when it came out. I think this was like late 95. Very late 95. Yes, 95. There it is. 102 minutes. Something that probably nobody in their right mind ever thought they would see. Eddie Murphy's Angela Bassett, Vampire of Brooklyn. I came across this browsing. I think I was on Amazon's app, and there it was. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not even sure I've ever seen this a second time outside of my initial theatrical viewing. I don't know for sure. I don't remember if I ever really liked it when I first saw it. Eddie Murphy, vampire. The tail end of what I consider, his viable career. Oh, sorry, Eddie. Yeah, Angela Bassett's looking pretty good here, but yeah, I couldn't resist. I'm hoping somewhere in the vicinity and stuff that you can't see that I have another batshit crazy vampire film that I'm gonna pair that up with. Oh man, I'm just gonna have to watch that one in the very near future. I have to. It's unavoidable. This one here, I'm thrilled that I got this one really cheap. It's not that the movie's bad. It's not great, but I bought this strictly for the slipcover because I needed a replacement, and this thing was heavily on sale or discounted. It's also got a 15% off discount for everything that I purchased as well. This film needs a Blu-ray, and for some reason it's never received one. And holy crap, no wonder I remember it looking so bad. This is a Mill Creek release. Yeah. Blah. Okay. That makes a lot of sense now. The last time I watched this, probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago. I want to say it was shortly after I bought my 4K TV. And this DVD, well, the 4K TV or the 4K player, they don't do this any favors at all. It upscales it into nastiness. I think what studio put this out. Touchstone. I'm going to have to return this. Touchstone is owned by the Rodent House. And if I keep this, I violate my boycott. Even for the less than $5 I paid for it. That's disappointing. Anyway, it is Mission to Mars. It's got a great cast. It really does. We're talking Gary Sinise and Tim Robbins and Connie Nielsen, and who else do we have that's well known here? This is a Brian De Palma production. Who would have thought? Don Cheadle. There we go. Jerry O'Connell. Forgot about that. Kim Delaney. It's a great concept. or I should say, it's a great cast. It's an interesting premise, an interesting take on Mars, travel to Mars, and potential origins of the planet. Or should I say our civilization and such. Spoiler alert. Hi, Sugar. Anybody see Sugar here? Maybe want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Where you going? You know, hide behind my head again. 4K time with slipcover. That's actually kind of a surprise. I'm really bothered by the fact that I didn't do better homework on that one before I committed to the purchase. At least Vampire in Brooklyn is Paramount. This one will be Lionsgate. I've never seen this. This is blind buy for me. Vengeance Has a Name. I remember avoiding this one because I want to say it was semi-promoted as a sequel, but didn't really line up, and the casting change was disconcerting. But they cast an actor whom I've later come to really respect for his abilities. He recently passed away. Rest in peace. This is from 2008, it looks like. What we have here is Punisher Warzone. Like I said, semi-marketed as some kind of sequel to the Thomas Jane film from a few years before. But the casting change doesn't really work for that purpose. But Ray Stevenson took over. I later saw him in Rome and loved him in Rome. Of course, he was in some of those Thor movies, the Marvel films, and I've probably seen him in a few other things as well that aren't coming to mind right now. But pretty solid as far as an actor goes. Seems to be very well respected, and I appreciate that. So I decided, and of course later on hearing a lot of actually great feedback on the film, to purchase it, give it a try. Got a great deal. There we are. Another blind buy, and a very crooked insert artwork here. Pop that free. This is a Scream Factory release. And something else I should have done homework on. I'm getting sloppy, apparently. I need to be more fastidious, because this is a 20th Century Fox production. And guess who owns that? The Rodent House. I'm really pissed off at myself right now. Apparently stupid, great fun, but I've never seen it to find out. We have Lake Placid. Not happy with myself today. This is the collector's edition, but I understand that there's either a director's or extended cut that I saw listed, I think, on Orbit DVD, I think is where I encountered that one. But this is not, and you know, it's fine because I've never had seen the film anyway. Another blind buy. This is a 4K, also with very nice slip cover, embossed, very nice texture. Foreign film. Ain't no chance of this one being owned by those rat bastards. This is Opus Pictures. I think I've heard of them. 2010, it looks like. I think this is a Korean film. I like to buy random Asian cinema, particularly Korean. I'm almost always very happy with the result. This is The Man from Nowhere, starring Won Bin, whom I've never heard of before. And I have to double check because I think I have this in my cart on the Groove website, and I don't want to inadvertently double up. I know that I had it there. I was looking at it because I had it under a really good price, and I think deep discount beat them. Last but not least, another Scream Factory title coming from Millennium Entertainment. I have seen this before. This is way back from 2000. I remember it being fairly well praised when it came out. getting a little bit of attention as kind of I don't know if it's an independent film, but it's very low prominence. Let's just call it that. It is Ginger Snaps. Teenage girl werewolf film that I seem to have been somewhat on a werewolf kick lately. And again, great price. This thing went on sale at Amazon along with a group of titles that I neglected to act on quickly enough. There was a big sale with accompanying discounts, coupons attached to all that, and I was putting together an order, and I think I was going back and forth trying to compare which ones to do on that particular sale, because as I've discussed before, trying to spread out and take some of the money that I spend on Amazon and go elsewhere. Deep Discount, Groove, my primary alternatives, going directly now to Criterion exclusively for their titles, directly to Kino Lorber now for their titles. Groove, I try to do exclusives for Universal and often Warner Brothers, although their Warner Brother titles aren't always as competitive. Universal's titles typically are. But anyway, I take everything from my Amazon cart, plug it into Deep Discount, see what comes up. If it's a Universal or Warner Brothers, I'll plug it in over at Groove and see how it comes up. And in the midst of doing all that, those coupons ended, so I had to go and reassess everything. Okay, now what's worth going which one? These are the ones that I ultimately got from Deep Discount and made that purchase, much to my chagrin. But 6 titles, 2 of them naughty. Bad guy. Bad guy. What do you think? Did you pick up anything yourself? What do you like about these? Dislike about these? Seen any of these? Recommend any of these? Any other recommendations just in general? Kino Lorber's got their March Madness sale going on right now. I'm currently whittling down a selection of titles that was in my cart that was about mid-80s. I kid you not. Just did a checkout this morning on Groove for another, I think it was 21 titles. So when that unboxing comes, we're going to have to break it up a little bit so I don't bore the hell out of everybody. Some dumb mascot. It's a kitty. It's a kitty. Good girl. Everybody say hi to Sugar. Anyway, I've rambled enough, and you can ramble back in that word box below. 99% of some dumb viewers do not actually make use of the word box. It's lonely. It is filled with chirping crickets. Silence the crickets. Put your words in. Let's discuss. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Alan.